explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Toss right. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
At the 44-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the delay, here's Carson. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
To Chris Carson.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Good gain by Chris Carson, picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
A gain of a yard.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd and 9, Wilson, and he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down.
He's brought down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
On the carry.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
A first down carry by Elliott. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Being chased out left. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
The Cowboy ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Prescott dancing to his left. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. We're scoreless after 1. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run it with Elliott. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run it with Carson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Carson. And some space here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
It's the score, Seahawks 7, Cowboys nothing. Michael Dixon.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there on a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Play action now. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
It's now 4th down.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Running with Elliott. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Now Wilson on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
26-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly from Lockett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This to Jarwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on it.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20.
Uh-oh.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That is caught at the 7. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And this one incomplete.
Wilson.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Wilson
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Miller is on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But it'll be second down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Out to his left. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On play action, Prescott rolling to his left. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at about the 31, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Smith. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott rolling to his right. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
With the score,
back now in Seattle, Washington. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
If you were me, you
and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 29, Cowboys nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Dak going to try and run. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. First down, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hey, check right. Watching your vibe.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Chris Carson.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Cut. Hey. Mike, 55.
Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it'll be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. Little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Down, Dallas.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, kill.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Steps away. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Benson Mayowa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
He's brought down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On first down, it's Carson fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Today's final.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially in overtime.